this is Janet from Try It, Like It, Create It, and we're going to make a Christmas ornament today. So what you need is a bunch of straight pins. You'll need a styrofoam ball. The one I'm using here is 2.8 inches, but you could use a different size if you'd like. You need a bunch of different ribbon. You can see here I have a variety of purple ribbon that I've cut, and you want to cut those into 3-inch lengths, and I'm going to give you a little cheat sheet here. I cut myself a piece of cardstock that's 3 inches long, and I take my ribbon and lay it and wrap it around the cardstock one time, and then with my scissors I cut at the end, and then I cut at the fold end, and then I have two pieces that are approximately 3 inches long. So I did that for all of the different colors that I have here. So for the next step, you're going to use the ribbon, the styrofoam ball, and pins. And basically what you're going to do is take your ribbon and you're going to wrap it around your finger so that it overlaps at the bottom, like so. And then you take a straight pin, stick it through the ribbon, and stick it into the ball. And then you keep doing that at random intervals and random placement until you covered the ball to make the ornament. Now the nice thing about this is to not line things up perfectly, but to go in at different angles. If you have a thicker or a fatter ribbon, you might need more than one pin at times. That's okay, you can do that. You shouldn't need any glue, but if you feel the need for some glue, either hot glue or white glue around your ornament, you can surely do that as well. So you just keep this process going until you've covered the entire surface. I'll come back and show you this in progress. Hi, I wanted to show you in process. This was 6 different kinds of ribbon, cut 3 inches in length, and I cut about 6 strips of each ribbon. And so I'm about halfway through the ornament. I just wanted to show you that I'm randomly placing them on there, and you can see that I have the other half still to do. So I need to cut probably 6 to maybe 8, maybe 10 strips of each ribbon to finish up, and then of course add a string for hanging. I was a little concerned working on this project because a lot of the ribbon that I had chose for this project was sheer, and I was wondering about how that was going to look as far as being able to see the pins and being able to see through to the styrofoam. But now that it's coming together pretty well, I can see that that's not going to be an issue, and I really like how it's turning out so far. I am just randomly placing or staggering the colors around the piece, not really paying too much attention, and then also staggering the angle that I'm placing the ribbon. With one pin in there, you can of course easily turn some of the ribbons. I also wanted to point out that as I work on this, a few of them pop out, like end lets go of the ribbon, and that's perfectly okay because I can just take another pin, and instead of just using one pin to hold it in place, I can use 2 and just put that end right back in place and pin it down. So I'm trying to think if I have one that I can show you that I've done that with, but I don't see it. If another one pops up before I'm done, I will turn the video back on and show you the process of doing that. But I'm going to continue on cutting some more ribbon and then placing them, of course, and I will come back and show you the finished project when I'm done. Okay, so here's an example where I have pinned the ribbon down, and as I'm working, this piece has come out. So all I'm going to do is turn that piece down. I'm not going to worry about the pin that's there. I'm just going to leave it and use another pin to hold that ribbon in place. So I hope that makes sense and that's helpful to you. Okay, so I'm done covering the entire styrofoam, and what I ended up doing was cutting 8 more strips of each piece of yarn. So altogether that was 14 strips of 6 different kinds of yarn, cutting them 3 inches each. And then all I need to do now is add the hanging cord or ribbon, and I'm just going to use the same technique again where I double it over. This time I'm probably going to use 2 pins to hold it in place, just because it's going to get a little bit of weight bearing to it, although this ornament is very lightweight. And I'm just going to tuck it in here between the ribbon and push down tight into the styrofoam. And there we have it. You'll notice that as you handle it, some of the ribbon gets tucked under, and so you might want to go around and straighten those things out a little bit, or if they twist, you might want to redirect them a little bit. But altogether, that's it. It was pretty easy, and I have a lot of ribbon left over. I mean, this would be a great project if you had leftover ribbon you were trying to use up. I actually went out and bought ribbon because I'm part of an ornament exchange program, and the lady I'm doing this ornament for loves purple. So I went out and bought purple ribbon specifically for this project, but I think it would be great to use up what you have for this project. I hope you enjoyed it, and come back and see me again for another tutorial.